Morning. I found a great little stealth spot last night to camp back here, and it's just so clear out there. I was able to go, I went way off over there and had my dinner last night, and then hung my bear bag back in there and just camped right here, and the trail's right up here. So it was a good night. It's funny, all these I think they're pecan trees probably, but I don't know, maybe they're hickory nuts, or I'm not sure. But anyway, they're falling right now. So I mean, all night long, just choop, 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 pop, pop, that, choop, they're just falling and falling and falling. And yeah, once I figured out what they were, it was kind of cool. I think I had some deer there last night. I heard it sounded like 3 people just walking out or walking around my tent. But I'm sure it was deer. I just was so tired, I just went back to sleep. So. Anyway, it's pretty early. Wasn't planning on getting up quite this early and going, but first of all, I woke up, so why just lay there and do nothing? And secondly, I don't have a lot of water because there wasn't any water for quite a while back. I think you remember me mentioning last night, that I didn't have a bunch of water. So, every hour I lay there is just another hour more dehydrated I'm getting. So I've got a liter and I've got 6 miles to go, and I don't think they're real hard miles, so I'll be fine. But I'll be wanting some water when I get into town, so I thought I'd just head out. So Harper's Ferry, here I come. It's pretty cool right now. If I can keep moving before it gets hot, I should probably get there in just a couple hours. And then, just have my day to kind of mess around the town and get some things done. Sew up my pants. My shorts have a little tear in them. And just all the little things I need to get done. Pick up a couple extra little supplies and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll be a nice relaxing day, and hopefully I can mostly stay off of my feet and get a nice shower in and just recuperate a bit. Looking forward to it. So I was looking back at the dates this morning and realized that yesterday was day 14 of this new stretch I've been doing up here for the Northern Virginia. And so that means yesterday was exactly 2 weeks since I took a 0 day as well. And there's so many factors, always, everything with the way you're eating and heat and everything. It's always hard to know for sure, but I mean it seems pretty obvious to me. What I'm learning is that I need to take a 0 every couple of weeks, or at least a Nero. We'll see if today really does it for me or not. But yeah, I mean, man, with the heat the way it was, it was causing me problems 3-4 days ago, but I was powering through it. But 2 days ago, it was really tough, and yesterday was just about all I could do. And so I think it's just obvious that, it's been 2 weeks. I need to take 1 day off. You just can't hike 20 miles a day for 14 straight days and be okay. So anyway, need a day off, let my body just get caught up. I'm sure it's like, hey man, we're trying to heal your muscles and everything, but you're gonna have to chill out for a little bit and let us do our job. And I haven't been doing that, so maybe today will give me that. And then in the future, I can kind of plan that in, maybe every 12 days or something. I can kind of build in a 0 like that. And then I don't know, longer term, if I were to hike 3, 4, 5, 6 months, I don't know whether that would change, whether it'd get better or worse. Would I, after hiking for 4 months, my body get more efficient, start fixing itself quicker and easier, and I'd be able to take less 0s? Or would it be just the other way around? I'm just tearing it down all the time, and I just eventually need to start taking a 0 every, 9 days, because, I'm just doing too much damage over time, not giving enough time to repair. I don't know. It's something I'll learn in the future when I do a 3, 4, 5, 6 month hike. It's taken just barely over 5 weeks total time to get through the state of Virginia, but I am officially out of Virginia now on the Appalachian Trail, and I am moving into West Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Woohoo! So right now, I'm on the south side of Harper's Ferry, and one of the really cool things about Harper's Ferry is that on the south side of town, the Shenandoah River runs all along, and on the north side of town, the Potomac runs along town, and on the east side of town, they cross each other, they connect, they converge. So anyway, this is the Shenandoah, absolutely gorgeous, big, bigger than I expected it to be. It's a beautiful morning too. Anyway, so I'm heading into town. I'm gonna not probably video much since I'm about out of batteries, but you can see the railroad tracks over there as well. But anyway, later on today, or I might see the Potomac as I head into town and check into the hostel. And if not, I'll definitely cross it tomorrow on the footbridge on the way out of town. So I'll be excited to see what that looks like and what the intersection looks like. Oh my gosh. That was quite the breakfast. And I feel great. It is really, really hot out here, and I'm really, really glad that I'm not hiking much today. Just walking through town to the Quality Inn. Every hostel in this town has been closed down, or has closed themselves down, hasn't reopened, except for one. And they apparently, the whole hostel's been rented out by some couple today. So that's unfortunate, but that means my option is stay in a hotel or hike on, and I'm not hiking anymore today. I'm taking a day off, man. I don't care. Whatever. So now I'm hiking through town. By the way, that was the country cafe that I ate at. I walked to the post office, and then I walked all through town, down Restaurant Row. Not a single restaurant open for breakfast till you get to the very end of town. And there's the country cafe, and it was delicious. I would recommend it highly if you don't mind walking or you have a car. So now I have to walk all the way back to where the post office was and back down to the Quality Inn. And there's nothing by the Quality Inn, no food or anything like that. So anyway, I've got quite a few hours before I can check in too. So I'm just going to go in there, see if they'll let me drop my pack, lighten myself a little, and then I might walk down through town just because I need to go to the outfitter, and I just need to get a couple of things anyway. I'm gonna have to walk down there tomorrow anyway when I leave town. Through town, the trail goes through town, so I'll be walking right through there. But nothing will be open that early when I leave, so I want to try to do it now. Well, I'm sitting here in the bathroom of the hotel, and it's about 6 o'clock, and I have been going all day after I had breakfast, just trying to get everything together, figure out what I'm doing for the rest of my time out here, how I'm getting home, booking a flight, just going through everything, upload a couple videos and stuff. So it's actually been a really busy day, even though I've been able to be off my feet mostly. I did all my laundry, took a shower. That was really difficult. There was a lot to clean. Anyway, it's 6 o'clock. I ordered a pizza because there's no place open. You can't find any food. Like, everywhere's closed down and all sorts of stuff. So I ordered a pizza, and it'll be here in like an hour. So I came in here, brought in this office chair so that I could soak my feet in ice. And I would have turned on the video camera sooner, except Only now are my feet totally numb. Up until this point, I was going, because it hurt. And I didn't want to show you that. So, anyway, my feet are coming out of here in about 3 minutes. And then I'm going to go lay down and wait for a pizza to arrive. And I'm not doing any more work today. I'm just going to chill out. Coming down into the main part of Harper's Ferry. What a view. Well, leaving Harper's Ferry. Tell you what, there's some old stuff here. There's some history here. Lots of Civil War and pre-Civil War stuff. And see how this day goes. I didn't realize it until this morning, but there's no water, or not much water for a long ways, and any water that you do get is, you know, like you gotta hike a mile, literally, you know, half a mile to it, half a mile back to get water. So I'm carrying a lot of extra water, a lot of extra weight, and trying to go basically the entire day in this heat. It says should be low 90s today. The thermometer out in front of the store where the sun was beating right on it said 104, so in the sun it's 104 right now. Morning. So this is an iconic bridge going across the Potomac here. And right out there is where the Potomac, the Shenandoah and the Potomac come together. So the train came through here not too long ago and derailed and knocked out a bunch of this footbridge, and so you haven't been able to get across it, and it just opened up in about the last week, literally. So hikers were, I don't know, either some of them trying to sort of just get along the train bridge illegally. Some were going all the way back across town there, that highway that I walked in on, where there was a little bit of a ramp like this, a walkway for hikers, but they're trying to hike like the whole distance all the way across, you know, down that highway, which is pretty dangerous. But anyway, somehow, luckily, wow, I think they need just a couple more locks there for no reason at all. Anyway, lucky for me, they literally just got this fixed, and I heard just several days ago, maybe not even quite a week on the trail, I heard some people say, hey, the footbridge is open, so there you go. Now I can get across the Potomac, and so can everyone else. Must be a thing. People have locks all over this. I'm not sure what that's about. I'll have to look that up. I'm sure it means something, or it's a symbol of something or another. I don't know. Cool. So, sure by now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know the drill. Even though I didn't take a zero, I effectively had 24 hours off. So I got into town pretty early this morning, and then I'm leaving late this morning. Late because I wanted to stick around and try to get a different shirt from the outfitter that would keep me cooler. But of course, during this time, COVID and everything, nothing's right anymore, and they're supposed to be open at 10, and no one's there. So I don't know, here we go. I'm just going on, and I wasted a couple hours this morning, but whatever, I probably needed the rest. Just wish I was hiking in the cool weather that was there this morning. So now it's time to go down. But anyway, what I was starting to say about, you probably know the drill, is I feel great, had some time off, feel awesome, but I'm carrying lots of extra weight, 7 days worth of food, so it's very heavy, not much water coming up, so I've got all the water, so, and it's very hot, so we'll see how it all works out. But I'm definitely ready to be back on the trail. My half day Yesterday was nice break. Legs feel better, feet feel a lot better. I iced them in the bathtub. I mean, iced them, like froze them solid a couple of times. They feel better today, so they'll get me by a few more days. And the big news is that, you know, from the beginning, I think I said, well, the latest I can possibly be traveling out here is July 4th, and then I've got to get home. Got to start getting prepped for the new school year and all that, and that's not even really enough time, but I could make it. And so anyway, I have been kind of just waffling and not sure exactly what I was going to do and when and all that. Didn't have a flight home, of course, and so that's all finalized now. So what I'm doing, I think today might be the 10th, the 9th, anyway, 9th or 10th. On the 19th, I will be flying home, or I'll be flying actually to see my friend and spend a couple days there just helping him pack up, because he'll be moving back further west, closer to where I'm at. And he will, I'm going to help him then pack and stuff, and then he's actually going to drive me home on the way to where he's going. So that'll be really cool, but it obviously knocks a few days off my hiking. So I'm excited. I'm excited to hike this next few days, this next week and a half, but that'll be the end. I'm excited to hang out with my friend. I'm excited to have a little road trip going back. I'm excited about all of it, but obviously that puts some finality to this now. You know, every day is a countdown. Every day I know I have, 8 days left, 7 days left, 6 days left, and that makes it sad. So I'm sure I will be a lot more probably reflective on things now that that's the case. We'll have to see how that changes the hike. Wow, Potomac is beautiful. Such a small little section of West Virginia that you're in when you're on the AT. I mean, it's just almost non-existent, You basically go into Harper's Ferry and you leave Harper's Ferry, and that's pretty much the West Virginia that you're in. So anyway, I believe I'm already in Maryland. I didn't see any big grand sign, but I'm pretty sure from the guide and everything that, almost the minute that you get out of Harper's Ferry, I think you're there. And if I'm not, it's coming up in just a couple miles or something. But basically, I'm in Maryland now, and so I've got just depends on how much I put in, but it's very possible I could be in Pennsylvania by tomorrow, very likely, and if not, I'll be right at the border. So it's a little early in the day to be really worrying about this or thinking too much about it, but still, just something to keep in mind. In Maryland, on the AT, you are not allowed to camp anywhere except designated campgrounds, or campsites or whatever, but they have to be designated by Maryland, as a place you can camp. So I can't just say, hey, I'm tired, there's a stream here, like I'm just going to camp in that clearing. So as I'm going along today, trying to figure out my water and figure out where I'm going to stay and all that, I've got to, if I get to this shelter and I decide not to stay there, I have to go to the next designated place. I can't just go another mile and say I'm tired, I'm going to camp. I mean, not legally, I guess I can't. So I have no idea how they're enforcing things this year, whether it's a big deal or not, but I'll do my best for sure to stay in a designated area. Passing under the Sandy Hook Bridge. I've been hiking most of the day, just in a tunnel. It's been nice. It's been pretty. It hasn't been really that hot because it's been covered up and shaded, you know. But I think I'm about to have a view. Yeah. Oh. Whew. Oh, very nice. I think I might just need to sit here for a couple of minutes and drink some agua before I get started again. Well, I had 3 possible places that I might stay tonight, just depending on how I felt, how I feel, whatever. The first one was a shelter quite a ways back. I thought, you know, if I'm feeling like I was yesterday when I came into Harper's Ferry, I'm just going to hike just a few miles and stay there, but I felt great, no problem. And then the second one was right here, the Rocky Run shelter. And it's only, I think it's only maybe another 2 miles to the next place that I thought I might stay, the Dahlgren Backpacker Campground. And I'm getting pretty tired now. I mean, it's, you know, it's only been about 15 miles, but it's hot and I'm getting pretty tired, but I think I'm going to go on. It's not a hard hike, you know, a little tiny bit of uphill, but it's just, like I say, it's a couple miles. It might not even be quite 2 miles. So I'm just going to take it easy. I think it's about 5 or something like that. So, you know, it's just starting to, I mean, barely cool off. So, yeah, I have plenty of time. I'm just going to take it slow and, you know, maybe take a 45 minutes or something to get there. And then I think I'll be happy with being set up at that point tonight, getting a little bit further. If I set up right now at the shelter, I'd just be bored. Oh, look what I just came upon. First ripe blackberries, lots of them. Well, not that many, but lots that will be ripe and few that are ripe. So I'm gonna have a little snack here before I continue on my last 1.25 miles. Oh, they go all the way down too, so I'm gonna pick whatever I can here on the fringes. Yum. Wow, those are good. Oh, those were so good. My body's not gonna know what to do with all that yummy fruit. Wow, so this is pretty nice. See my tent back there, and there's picnic tables, and there's a bathrooms I'm walking up to right now that has a wash tub in the back if you want to kind of wash your clothes in a sink, and has showers in it and everything here, so it is quite the deal. I'm gonna just get cleaned up real quick and hit the sack. Good night.